since we're having winter break here in Denmark, where I live, I thought that I would do a bit of a vlog this week. Normally, I'm just sitting here doing my podcast episodes. I am Malene, the Playful Knitter, but this year I'm playing around a bit with what type of content I would like to have on my channel. And I've never tried to do like a Maker's Week vlog type of thing before. So I thought that I would try that since I am off from work this week, winter break. Kind of weird. I'm in the northern part of Denmark and our break is in the week 8 of the year and the whole rest of the country is in week 7, which is very weird because we're a teeny tiny country. But yeah. So we're off this week and I have some things that I would like to create. I have some new fabrics come in and I've cast on a new project. So yeah, I thought that I would share. We'll see how it goes. If it works out, then I'll put a log together, and if not, oh well, we tried. If you're watching this, it worked. Both the girls are off from school as well. Lars is working, at least for the first 3 days of the week, and then we'll see. So yeah, just little snippets of my week, and we'll see how this creative type of vlog thing, whatever it is, how it'll go. We're having very nice weather today, and here's Miss Siffy enjoying the view. It's very sunny, but very, very cold. Yes. Hello, lady. Hi, girl. Right, it's not a cat vlog, I promise. But yeah, I'm just home from doing the grocery shopping. Ella and I are gonna go run a couple of errands later. But yeah, first I'll just have some lunch, and when I get into some creative stuff, I will bring you guys along. Okay, I just finished lunch, and I thought that I would show you what I just cast on yesterday. In my last episode, I was chatting about wanting to knit, but not wanting to knit, and kind of narrowing it down to the fact that I didn't really want to cast on. I just want to knit. So that's why I do not have a new pair of socks on my needles, but something else instead, because all I had to cast on was 2 stitches. That worked very well for me. So I'm kind of just trying to do what brings me joy. Play around with all the colors, and yeah. So I knit one thing that I finished yesterday, and that brought me so much joy because it meant that I have used every last bit of my stripy advent from a Lonely Sock Lady from last year. Like, everything is gone. I knit them Kit Kats. Welcome to my house. Well, I knit the mitered square blanket that used 6 stripes for every square. And I did 2 squares per 10 grams. So I had like almost 2 stripes left, and I joined those using a Russian join, I think it's called, where I kind of sew the yarn together. And then I had like 17 grams of yarn of all kinds of different stripes. So I had almost 20 grams of yarn, and just random stripes. I just took whatever was left and I held those double and then added the gray that I used for the border, that's the word. So 3 strands of fingering weight yarn, cast on 25 stitches, so more than 2. That's another project. 25 stitches on a 3.25 millimeter needle. And I have a mug rug. I love it so much. I'm going to turn my camera around and I will show you what I used 2 stitches to cast on. Are you feeling like you're not getting enough attention? mister. Hello, you. All right, let's talk yarn. We're not here for the cats. Okay, so this is my mug rug. Just all the stripes. I think it's so festive. I love it very much. Perfect for a cup of tea. And then I got out one of my books. Actually, I was inspired by Yana from Finished Knitting Stories. She has a make-along going on where you can just take one of the books you have in your like knitting or crochet library or whatever, pick a pattern and cast on. So I don't know if I am going to be in the make-along because I'm really bad at keeping up with stuff like that. But I cast on for this one. I've wanted to knit a Vertices Unite forever and ever. And I cast on. And I'm using my book and I'm so happy. And I'm even more happy because I am using scraps. These are leftovers from my Camajo Advent from 2023. The one with the Anna Anker theme. And here's what I got. Just sitting, knitting, watching a show with Lars last night. Almost done with the first wedge. Or first section. It's not a wedge. It's a section. And I'm just, let me see, where is the yarn that I'm using right now? Okay. So I'm at the point where I need to add another color, but I'm just knitting until I don't have any more. You can see right here is one color, and then I just added this one when I was done with that first one. And now I'm done with this. So I think I'll add this one and stripe those along. And if those are not enough, then I'll stripe these. Excuse you. Then I'll add these. And if I don't need them, I'll use them in another section. So I weighed all the yarn and I have just about 260 grams. And I need of just the minis left. I made a shawl already, so it's quite a bit to have left. But I also have some left of the full skein that came. So I should actually be good to knit the large size of the Vertices Unite. So I'm very excited about that. So I'll just keep on knitting and see how that goes. But for now, I think I'm going to head downstairs into the basement and fiddle along with some colors, do something that brings me joy. I would like to kind of sort out my scraps and get just the tiniest one into one container so they're easy to find if I want to make like a scrappy muscle burra or a mitered square blanket or something like that. Plus that would also give me a bit more space in my yarn cabinet, and I kind of need that. And I also might, I don't know if I'll do that today or another day of the week, just do like a clear out of my fabric cabinet and donate some of it either to one of our local kindergartens or maybe the school. Maybe they can use it for something fun, because I need some more space for the fabric that I purchased. And I also want to play around with sewing some bags. I make the ones with the peekaboo sock size, but I have an idea for something else that I saw on Instagram, again, with all the inspiration. But we'll see what I get up to. For now, I'll go play with some yarn. Welcome to my messy space. I just washed a lot of the finished knits. Finished knits the other day. So they're here. I haven't put them away. Then I have the bags that I've made. I have some new ones coming up. I have some fabric that I was gifted from a sweet knitter. I have some more fabric over here that I want to make something with. I have a new bag that I'm playing around with it's not a new bag by any means, because it's just a drawstring bag. I'm playing around with sizes, and I wanted to make like a round bottom, but it's very dodgy. So like, if Allie from Little Drops of Wonderful, if you were doing your dodgy bag, Mal, right now, this would definitely be a candidate. The fabric is very cute, but the bag is super duper dodgy, which is fine. It is very usable. Yeah, but all kinds of fabrics. I'm very, very messy. And then there's more yarn for my jelly roll, and yeah, all kinds. So I want to clean this up, but I need some space in my closet. And here's my yarn closet. It's not that long ago that you saw it. If you've been here before, I kind of have to try and optimize something to have some more space. So I'll do that, but I think I will put music as an overlay instead of chatting, because my fridge down here does make a little bit of a noise, and that's annoying. So yeah, let's see what I can figure out. I have this little box, very, very cute, from a gift that I was given on Valentine's Day for my husband. It is a teacup / teapot. I'll show you later. And then he also gifted me some tea. But I thought that this was perfect for my teeny tiny scraps. So yeah, that is what I'm going to try and figure out. Elle and I are just about to run to the store, but Elle was like, we need to do socks of the day. And thank you, Ella, for reminding me. Let's start with these. Just a plain vanilla sock, business as usual. This yarn is by a homespun house. I don't remember the colorways, I'm sorry. And maybe this is actually its yarn. Is that their Earth, Wind, and Fire? I don't remember. But these ones and that one is definitely some minis from a homespun house. And the ribbing is just knit, but with 2 different colors. So yeah. Can we see your socks of the day, Ella? Yes. Can you turn out your foot, please? Thank you. Ella's shorties, just the way she likes them. This is yarn by It's Yarn, and it is, no, it's not. It's a homespun house. They're the twinkle lights, aren't they? I think they are. It's a twinkle light sock set. So yay, socks of the day. And we're on our way. Mimi, do you want to do a workout? Are you ready? Okay, come on.
Day number 6 in your Build Strength for Life series. This is a 31-day plan to enhance health, build strength, and supercharge your confidence. So today's work is a
Very ready to build strength. Happy Tuesday. It's just about noon, I've been sitting here after I showered after the workout, just knitting, chatting a little bit with Ella, hanging out with the kitty. And I think I'm going to go in the basement and see if I can clean out some of my fabrics down there. Yeah. I did not do anywhere near expected yesterday with the yarn. I got all my little snips in the box, so that was good. But I did not make any room in my cabinet at all because I only cleaned out like 3 tiny nuggets. But that's okay. I still sorted some bits and played around with the colors, so I'll call it a win. So today I'm gonna go through the fabrics and then maybe tomorrow start sewing a little bit. We'll see. Yeah. This is it a Habitation throw? I think it is. Habitation throw by Helen Stewart. This is a DK weight version. I just followed the pattern as is written. Just used DK weight yarn, maybe like a 5mm needle instead. And I had an Advent from 2022 from by Kielrijk. And as you can see, she's a fan. All right, let's go to the basement and look at colors and fabric. So I have these bigger pieces. All of them have like enough for, well, some of them are big anyways, enough for a dress or something for me. But I'm not going to use them all, so I'll see. I'm just gonna go through them and keep the ones that bring me joy. Like this one, I have no idea what I'm going to make with it, but I bought it like in 2019, so I've had it for a long time. I went to Paris and had a meetup with my host sister from the States, and I went to the fabric market there, so I have a couple of things that I haven't used. This one is also from there, but I made a dress out of that. So, yeah. And I already picked some. That will go to somebody else. My smaller pieces I have in tubs like these, and they're sort of color sorted. But I'm changing it up a little bit so I can have a place for leftovers and some fat quarters and stuff. And yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. So I've just come upstairs to show you what I'm thinking of this bag that I'm going to make. The bags that I normally make are these peekaboo bags, and they're sock sized. And then I've been playing around with making a bigger size. I'm not at all happy with the way this turned out. I think the borders around here, they're way too wide, and yeah, it's good size, but I don't like the look of it. So I'm gonna continue working on that. But what I want to work on with the new fabric that I purchased is a drawstring bag. Oh, something on here. And this is one I've made previously. It's also sock sized, but it's big enough for a 2-skein project. And I saw on Instagram, hold on, let me turn the camera around. I saw on Instagram, or maybe it was a podcast, that somebody had made like a teeny tiny small drawstring bag. So a mini, and I want one. And I'm going to try and play around with that. My first try was that very dodgy one that you saw already. So I'm going to not make it with a round bottom, but a boxed bottom like this one, but a bit wider than this one, because in this one, the skein sits there, but not too well. So I want to make the bottom wider, but the general size smaller. Yeah. And the one I already made First of all, round bottom, very dodgy, very ugly, pretty fabric, but it was still too big. So I am just going to continue playing around with the size, and I'll do that tomorrow. So yesterday, cleaned out some scrap yarn. Today, cleaned out some fabric. And now it is just about lunchtime. I think I will fix something for me and the girls, and then some more knitting time. I'm loving this winter break, and can you tell? Look how sunny it is today. I love it so very much, especially since it's also super duper cold. I know this sounds weird, but I really like that. A sunny day with just a bit of frost in the air. I like that a lot. So very much. All right, I will chat more later when I have something creative to show you. So I was having lunch and I was watching something on the computer. And since I was on the computer, I thought, why not go on Ravelry? So I did. And I ended up buying a couple of new patterns that I had been thinking about that I want to knit. So let me show you what I got. I think one of them I might cast on like right now because I have a plan. Let's see how it turns out. But if it turns out the way I am expecting, I might want to do quite a few of these for an Easter family lunch that we're having. So we'll see. But this is what I got. It is the year of gnomes, and I've been looking at this one because, well, yeah, the socks. But my friend Maya, she tested both this one and the first one that's quite a bit bigger, and she said, well, wait out for a little bit because I just tested a mini version of that and it'll be out in February. So now I got this someone to write Gnome about, mini, and I'm going to try that at some point. But the first thing I want to cast on is this little guy. Emotional Support Chickie. I saw that Jana from Finished Knitting Stories, she was doing one, and it's so cute. So I'm going to go find some scraps and cast on. It is done. I had to concentrate because I made it smaller than it is written for in the pattern because I wanted a mini one. So I only used fingering weight on a 2.25 millimeter needle, and then I just followed the pattern as it is written. Yeah, weird hair too. All right, but it is done. It took me about 2.5 hours, give or take, and I stuffed it with leftover yarn ends, and it is so cute. So let me show you. Get ready for absolute cuteness overload. done with prototype number 2. It is definitely better than the first, but I don't really know if this is too small. I don't know. I concentrated a lot, can you tell? I like the finish of this better. I do like the size better, but it just fits 100 gram skein, which is what I wanted. So, thumbs up for that one. But I have to go upstairs and see if I can fit some needles in here too, and then I'll see. Yeah, I think it's kind of cute. I'm gonna call it my flower pot because then I have flowers on the outside, the earth, dirt on the inside, and then these kind of, yeah, that's like a house. Oh, I'm having company. Who's coming down? Hello, Ella. Hi. All right, but like a micro bag. It's kind of cute. Ella just told me that if it will not fit my yarn and my needles, she has a perfect use for it. She is a cuber, so she can fit her Rubik's Cube in here. She says it is perfect size for a cube. So we'll see. If it doesn't fit with the yarn and the needles, it will still have a use. I am not the only one being creative today. Ella's making the invitations for her confirmation in May. Look how cute she is.
Is this part supposed to be on?
Yeah, that's the sticky part.
Oh. Like this.
Put it up a little higher.
Too late.
Perfect. Cute. It is Thursday, about 11:30. I just took Ella and her bestie to the mall. And I'm just running a couple of errands for myself. I'm going to go into Self-Made right over there because I need, well, rewind. Last night, I had been thinking so much about that teeny tiny bag that I made. Okay, I had to pause because I got embarrassed talking to myself in the car on the parking lot, somebody coming out of the store. I'll be quick so I don't have to pause again. Last night I was thinking of how to modify the tiny bag that I'm making so that I can fit my needles in there as well. And I ended up sewing 2 more bags. But I don't have any drawstring for them, so I'm going to run in and get some of that. And then go home and have some lunch, I guess. Augusta has been at a sleepover. Lars is picking her up now, so maybe we'll have some lunch together. Ella and her bestie are having lunch at the mall and having a good old shopping time, and then I'll pick them up when they call and say they're done. But for now, a little shopping for me. It is Friday, and I'm back in the basement. Wow, I look just about as tired as I feel. I slept really bad last night. Lars is not well. He's got a man cold. It's bad. So I am just getting ready to sit down and have an online chat with some Fiverr friends, and I'm so excited for that. But I've retreated to the basement because he's upstairs on the couch watching some TV, and I think that is the best place for him to be right now. But before I enter the call, I want to show you, I've been thinking about those little bags. I want to show you a couple of different uses that I'm thinking for the sizes. I'm going to make some more of the biggest size, which is not big at all. But that will be the bag that I will produce a couple of if, anyone needs one, just like me. I have all my bags at Bags by the Playful Knitter on Instagram. And if you want to check that out, you can. But what I wanted to just show you guys is what I've been thinking of, how I can use the ones that I've made so I can still keep the smaller ones and use them. So let me turn the camera around. So here are the three sizes. There's not much of a difference, just about a centimeter or two. This is the original one. The next one has the same width, but it's a bit taller. And then this one is a tiny bit wider, not even an inch, and then a little bit taller. Same as that one. So this is what I am thinking. This one will not fit 100 gram skein as well as needles for magic loop, but I will use it for like a little tiny project, like the Chickie that I made the other day. I have that in here. So just to show you, I can fit the needles in here. I can even fit the pattern. There we go. And then some yarn scraps for the little chick. That's fine. And then for this one, the medium mini, I have this 100 gram skein because I'm going to cast on a new sock. It's a test knit. And then the needles. There we go. So that fits in there just fine. But the needles, they go all the way up here. So I want just a little bit more room, which is why I've ended up with this one. And for that, I need my bigger bag to grab a project I have in there. There's my DK weight jelly roll, and here is my Wicked Socks, oops, by Nancy Wheeler. So I have this 100 gram skein, and there's the mini, and then the sock with the needles. And I can even have my little thing with the light bulb stitch markers in there. So yeah, this will fit my magic loop needles. I have a 32-inch cord, 80 centimeters, 2.25 Chiaogu red lace. That is what I use. I can fit those in there. And then I have used some of the yarn already, but it'll fit like a sock set. And actually, if I dig in here, I also have the second rib. That'll fit in there too. Let's see how much can we stuff in there. Some little snippets. Oops. I have the yarn around the drawstring. Like that. And it still closes up just fine. So yeah, that will be my mini bag. So mini with a sock set, mini with 100 gram skein, and mini with scraps. And we're good to go. If I have the time later today, I might sit down here and sew for a little bit. I have these already cut out and ready to sew. Let me see. So this right here, it's like a book bag and hearts for the lining. These hearts go with this right here. And then those red stripes right there are the lining for these hearts. And then this is the lining, and that is the outer fabric. So yeah, and those are going to be peekaboo bags. So maybe I'll just sit and have a little sew along with myself later on today. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to jump on off here and go chat with some friends. morning. It is Saturday. I just had my workout and my shower. But I just wanted to hop on here and finish off the vlog. I didn't know when I started if I was gonna include Sunday as well, but I won't because Lars is still not feeling well at all. And last night when I was tucking in Ella, she was saying that she had a sore throat. She's not up yet, so we'll see when she wakes, but yeah. I am predicting that this will just mainly be a day of taking care of my family, which is just fine. So yeah, if I knit a little more or sew some more, I will include that just with some music and no more talking. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching, for stopping by, for hanging out with me. I will see you next time, which will be a regular episode. So until then, take care, and I wish you all lots of hygge and lots of knitting time. Bye.